The Daydream Believers Creative Thinking SEQF Level 5 and 6 is a qualification that's been created really kind of looking at where the World Economic Forum is pointing us in terms of future skills. It's got creative and critical thinking at its heart, problem solving. So it's a way to embed real-world thinking, and our teachers are talking today particularly about the joy of learning that this SEQF qualification brings. It's both a level 5 and 6, and because it's got 24 SEQF points, it sits really like a NAT 5 and a higher. At the minute, they're sitting generally within the creative industries, but we're really keen to look at how this qualification could be delivered right across the curriculum. So out of the 5 learning outcomes, which are research, concepts, fail and fix, communicate and evaluate, 4 of them are about the process. So our young people gather evidence as they work through the different challenges. And then in the final one, communicate, we basically say, tell us a story, make us care. So at the heart of the experience, you've got empathy, you've got creative thinking, you've got an openness and a willingness for our young people to build their resilience when they're talking about failure and fixing things.
I think in the current curriculum, prior to offering the Daydream Believers qualification, we were trying to get students to solve puzzles. We had a natural product that we were trying to direct students to. Here, we're getting them invested in being, responsible citizens. We get them to, pursue topics of interest to them. They make it very personable. We're improving their communication skills because one of the learning outcomes is communication. And what I really enjoy about the qualification is that students can present in a way that is personal to them. So we have animations, we have the traditional style of presentation. It can be done through the form of a 3D product. It's really wide open.
When we're looking for students to join our courses, what we're looking for is evidence of their creative thinking. And so what's quite critical to us is evidence of students that can reflect on their work. So they're not just looking for the right answer, and they don't want the right answer quickly. What they're interested in is the process of getting to that answer, and that's what we want to see.
I don't think you need to look very far to see, where our workforce is going to be, the challenges with generative AI. We need our young people to understand their own operating systems. We need them to see themselves as creative thinkers. We need them to see themselves as problem solvers. So when employers are saying to our young people, I don't care what you've got, tell me what you can do with what you've got. We need to be able to give our young people the language to have that kind of conversation.
I would say the Daydream Believers qualification in creative thinking is the embodiment of what we are trying to do at our school, because it's got the focus on skills rather than just the regurgitation of knowledge for exams.
So the pupils are become very, very empowered through their experience with this qualification. They're finding opportunities to expand their skills within the school and out with the school. They're developing their skills in different ways that they never thought they would be. They're thinking creatively, they're acting creatively, they're becoming more empathetic through experiencing the real world ramifications within these projects.
External companies have made some of the resources, so it's what they're looking for. So it's getting pupils to work collaboratively, it's getting to really research and then analyse their research, and these are things that they would potentially do in jobs in the creative field.
I think in terms of where it fits in the curriculum, it's the most relevant subject that I know of in school. It's most up to date and brings the real world into the classroom, and I think kids require that. They like it, they need it.
I think what's really interesting is the outcomes. So when a young person has created an answer to a challenge, for example, build a theme park connected to the ecosystem of the forest, their story involves all the skills of the future workforce. And from an employer's perspective, who sometimes struggle, to be honest, to understand the different levels, the different qualifications, that's a really simple and robust way for them to see the skills that this young person has and to understand who that person is too, because they're telling them what they care about.
I would say that these qualifications offer a much more enriching experience. Students really get to pursue, they become much more independent, and if employers are only looking at national 5s and higher, they're missing out on a whole wealth of experience that some of our alternative qualifications offer.
It's been really brilliant working with SEQF. When you're modelling what you're asking our young people to do to fail and fix, you need a partner in that who trusts that there's no such thing as a stupid question. I think that SEQF bring an ability to see the bigger picture. The assessment is robust. It has to have that robustness for it to have that merit. But once you get that out of the way, SEQF allows our teachers to go back to, for many, the reason why they came into this job to begin with, the very joy of learning.